ถือสตาร์ทแล้วเอ๊ะกระตุกไหมกระตุกไหมกระตุกไหมกระตุกไหมกระตุกไหมกระตุกไหมเฮ้อจืดจืดจืดจืดจืดจืดจืดนี่ตลกไอคลิปนั้นน่ะดูป่ะไอคลิปที่เขาบอกว่าคนไทยอ่ะจะตอบเหมือนกันทุกคนอ่ะได้ดูปะโอ้ยโอ้ยโอ้ยโอ้ยโอ้ยโอ้ยโอ้เออโคตรขำอ่ะฝรั่งเกาหลีแม่งกากหมดโคตรเท่เป้อีพร้อมมากเราต้องไปไหนต้องเลยพอไม่มีเพลงแล้วมันก็หน่อย
You're practically drooling over those relics. Does a visit to places such as this make your heart skip a beat as well?
เสียงกล้องแม้ขนาดอยู่ในที่กล้องก็ยังทำให้เสียงกล้องโคตรเหมือนจริง
Oh, so you're the living relic Eden discovered. A pleasure to make your acquaintance. Luffy Bed Mountain, at your service. Not sure why no one has ever stumbled upon this stone chamber up until now, but I guess you're some sort of lucky charm, aren't you? It just so happens that the day you awoke was the day we finally cracked the secret of these 5 stone murals. These murals of prophecy have been speculated to have been painted by the ancients. They depict the rise and fall of the Kron Kingdom that was central to Balanos. Take a closer look. Who knows? You might be standing in front of your own creations, and you've just forgotten about it.
ที่หนูบอกเวลตันน่ะหรอ
เพราะว่าทีมมันทำน้ำมันตีเองกับเราไงเพราะเราตีมันไม่เข้าอ่ะ
A depiction of Noir III of House Spartali, the last king of the Kron Kingdom of Balanos. One day, an alchemist from across the desert sought audience with Noir III. My master shall grant you eternal life. If I heard that, my eyes would be big as dinner plates. Eternal life. Quite the thing to crave, especially in a world where many struggle to eke out a full living, even once. Alas, the prospect of immortality blinded Noir III, and he took the alchemist's offer. The blood and organs of 100 children and maidens, all offered up as sacrifice to the alchemist. The king's madness swept throughout Balanos as the people's resentment reached the heavens, but Noir III made no effort to stop the ritual to summon the alchemist's master. By the time the king learned the truth, that the alchemist served the evil god Hadum, his concerns had narrowed to the point where he cared not of such things. Fortunately, Elion, Al, and their believers did not remain idle, and the ritual to bring about Hadum into this world was halted. Though in doing so, the castle was toppled and shattered to pieces. The mighty kingdom of Kron joined the many other kingdoms lost to history.
เดี๋ยวนะทำไมส่งสลิปไม่ได้อะไรวะกระงงดีก็ส่งสลิปไม่ได้เฉย
This was barely over 150 years ago. But do you know what's even more amazing? I, at Fluffy Bed Mountain, use the latest advancements in archaeological dating to determine exactly when these murals were constructed. Apparently, these stone murals were made not 150 years ago, but much, much. However did the ancients peer so far into the future? Ah, right. I've saved the most interesting mural for last. This one depicts a prophecy that's yet come to pass. It's the breaker of chains. Yikes, look at the time. Take this information regarding the final mural and bring it to Martha Kean down there, will you? You can't miss her. She's unreasonably tall and wears glasses so big you would mistake her for a frog. Just listen to her speak and you will catch wind of her temper. Yeesh, I get goose flesh just thinking about it. You can't miss her. She's
ต้องตามไปต่อตะลึง
แข่งเยอะกันแข่งเยอะ
บันไดและเขย่าหัวคู่ทะเลนาน
My word, is that the final mural? And you are? Are you the one Eden described as a living relic he found toppled over? My goodness. My name is Martha Kean,
ฟังให้หน่อย
an archaeologist by
ไป
trade.
เปิดไฟบ้าน
I guess this too is fate. Should we shake hands or something?
Martha! Martha! I found it! Come quickly!
Well, no time for handshakes. My, is it just me? Or are we seeing some steady developments after your awakening? If everyone worked towards a single goal in harmony, heaven on earth could be achieved. I swear I've seen these writings in an ancient text in Valencia somewhere. An ancient weapon that attacked the ancients. Who could have made such a thing? Is your heart pounding as hard as mine? Every time I make a discovery like this, it's like stealing a swig of light ale stashed away in a Calphionian noble's warehouse.
Чертище свобода!
เหมือนจำได้ว่าไอตัวนี้ต้องเอาอะไรไปใส่ย่อยให้มันถึงจะโตถูกต้องไหมไม่ไอดำอะแล้วแล้วในโมบายจำได้ว่าต้องเอา
แจ้งเนี่ยเป็นเยี่ยมผม
เนอะรู้สึกได้ถึงกลิ่นอายความไม่เหมือน รูปสวยกูก็เอาแล้ว คนนี้ไม่มีสี
I could hear Laffy and Martha from all the way over here. I was wondering who their special guest would be, and it was you. You and I have already been introduced, though I believe you've yet to meet my comrade, the beautiful Ganelle, Orwin.
Eden, come now, quit it! Greetings. I'm Orwin Avilia.
Well, do be careful. The remains of many petrified ancients are strewn about. It appears some unpredictable power remains sealed within this relic.
Not to mention the upside-down trees that are rooted around the relic as well. During my brief stay in the forests in the Southern Territories, I recall reading about them in some forbidden texts.
Dabbling in forbidden texts from such a young age? I can't imagine, especially considering how prim and proper you are right now.
Чудесец, папа!
Wait, stand back right now!
My goodness, what are you doing all of a sudden?
Are you awake? These are the memories of the forgotten world. Sorry, but you should have known better.
Your face suddenly turned pale. Are you okay? But why would you do such a thing in front of an ancient relic you've never seen before? Wait, who could it be?
You wouldn't have some red-eyed being whispering incessantly in your head now, would you?
It must be a black spirit. Those entities that bring ruin to all who succumb to their whisper. I was joking when I called you a living relic, but now it appears that name was right on the mark.
Eden, please, isn't that a bit too much? And yet, it may be wise to tell the others what we've just witnessed. The relic has begun to move. At this
The relic probably awakened after reacting to your black spirit. Be careful. Those spirits will definitely seize any chance to swallow you whole.
I knew it, I knew it! I knew you were trouble the moment I laid eyes on you. Forget what I said earlier. You aren't a lucky charm at all. Do you know how many hours of labor were wasted because of you? Are you going to explain this delay to that Janet or Geralt or whatever that stuck-up princess's name is?
Oh, calm down, Laufey. If it weren't for this adventurer, we would have never found the Black Stone. So, it'll be fine.
You think that alone will ease her temper? Why are you so oblivious to the ways of the world?
มาแล้วเครื่องซักผ้ามีปัญหาปะ
Elezra, the White Witch? To think that
Why don't we speak more on the matter after returning to the Western Guard camp? Princess Durat's awaiting our report on the relic excavation results.
I bet she'll give us an earful after she hears of our findings, but that's for us to deal with. What about our friend here? Princess Durat won't let
Do you know of any way we might get on her good side? Anything that might put her in a more magnanimous mood?
The only time I've seen the princess's truth is, we've been waiting for a wagon with supplies from Western Guard camp, but it's yet to pass by. I had a bad feeling something in the woods.
It's a bit inconvenient, but I suppose that's the way of the world. We'll wrap things up here and follow right after you.
เราจะเลือกเควสยังไงนะเราจะอ๋อนี่ปะไม่มันมีเควสลองอ่ะคุยกับบารอนทันทีไม่อันนี้มัน
อันนี้ก็คำตัวผ่าน
นั่นกดอะไรอยู่กดคอน
มันจะมี
คอนโทรล
แค่ด้านขวามือ
นี่ไงได้แล้วโอเคกดทีเลยได้แล้วจัด
ตัวเป้าหมายมันจะ
ก็อยู่ที่นี่นะเอ้ยวืดจุดแดงโอเค
กินคอเลยนะกินไหมอมเอาอะไรมาดูดิลงมาดูดิ จะมาใหม่กินข้าวกัน
เดี๋ยวพี่ค่อยไปทางกับหนูตอนตามก็ได้ เนี่ยมีคนมาเล่นใหม่เยอะอยู่นะเวอร์ไว
I'm saved. I thought you'd walk right past me. What? My wagon's over there, broken into pieces.
อ๋อ
I just realized my life has been spared, but only to be at the mercy of Princess Jarette once she
ก็
gets
คิดอยู่
word
แต่
of
ก็
this.
กลัวเบื่อ นิสัยอะนิสัยอะไรเงี้ย ยากนะ น่าจะยากนะร้องไห้เที่ยงเลยเหรอ มันต้องโอ้ยทำไมคิดถึงวะต้องทิ้งข้าวของจากรถเราต้องฆ่าแล้วเราต้องไปเอารถมาอินที่ไหน แล้วไม่หนีแทรกฆ่าทุกตัวเลยเนาะมีกดเดียวเลยยังเสาที่ได้มา
The moment I saw you slay those wolves, I knew you weren't ordinary. A weapon is more suited to your hand than a pickaxe. Well, one good turn deserves another. I've secured a job for you. Do as you're ordered, and you'll find your life becoming a bit more comfortable.
My name is Fania, and I am an officer of the Western Guard Camp. I heard from Sir Roig that you are an excavator. But with this...
It appears their skills were wasted digging for relics. You have been looking to hire mercenaries, have you not?
Let's consider this a formal...
See? Knowing how to seize the right opportunity is a skill in itself.
กวาดวางปุ๋ยลำบากนักเวทอ๋อเราเก็บของได้ด้วยเหรอกดแล้วเราต้องเก็บดาบเก็บดาบอ้าวไม่ตายเก็บดาบกดตัว R แล้วมันตัว R แล้วมันวิ่งไปไหนไม่รู้โอเคไม่เป็นไรไปกระเป๋าไปขวาแค่นี้2 อันได้2 อันเดี๋ยวก่อนกดตัวถูกสำทักษะเนี่ยบาดแผลที่ไม่หายสนิทอะไรเงี้ยทำงานอัตโนมัตินี่ละเอียดใช่ไหมเพิ่มนี่ไงทุก20 วิเพิ่ม20เพิ่มเลือด หนูมีดูดเลือดนี่หว่า อันนี้แม่นยำกับคริติคอลเดี๋ยวค่อยอัพได้ไหม หรือว่าเยอะ
This is the Western Guard camp overseeing Eastern Battle. Officer Fania,
เพราะ
you're
ตอนนี้
wounded.
ยังเหมือนชิวๆ
Medic, get over
ไม่
here
จ่าย
now!
ไหลเหรอ
Everyone, right here!
I'm fine. Please tend to other soldiers who are more seriously
ยิ้ม
wounded.
ตัวต่อไปเขา
Devane,
ตัว
where
แร
is
กเลย
he? This is the one who saved us from the imps. Though the wagon was destroyed, we thankfully did. And yet goblins again.
Gear, king of the goblins, grows craftier by the day. Take a look beneath the bridge if you want to see what I mean. That's the work of the Goblin King, Geath. Duvane is tracking him down, but capturing him. Geath, king of the goblins, grows...
ไปไหนอะ
สาวไอ้ตรงวัดก็ปัน
กดตัวอะไรนะ กดตัวกด control อันเนี้ยเหรอ ใช่
เดิมมันจะเป็น
การ
ของสาวที่เรียกพูดจาหมกนะ
อ๋ออันนี้
ฝั่ง
อ่าเดี๋ยวกลับไปก่อนดิให้ดูเดินไปไหน
The imps mistakenly believe that one day. I don't blame Geath for resenting them for that.
It seems things here have grown dire while... Don't worry. I'll carry word of your...
Why don't you go visit the skill instructor Armstrong for the time being? With just a little polish on your basics, you'll make a fine mercenary.
แล้วทีนี้ก็ไปกดตัว R ต่อยยับเลยล่อด้วยเขาขี่ล่อกันด้วยอ่ะ
Obsession with one's heyday is for the... Oh! A recommendation from Officer Fania herself. With a note that you could do with learning a few more skills. The more skills you learn, the stronger you will become. Keep checking from time to time on what new skills you are able to learn. The more skills you learn, the stronger you will become. Keep checking from time to time on what new skills you are able to learn.
มันบอกให้เรียนรู้ทักษะ
The more skills you learn, the stronger you will become. Keep checking from time to time on what new skills you are able. The more skills you... The more skills...
เรียนรู้ทักษะกดเกมสอนไอ้พวกนี้ใช่ไหมนอกนั้นอัพไม่ได้แล้วเนาะ
เจ้าถึง
ใส่แบบติ้วๆกับแม่แป๊บเดียว
Eden's living relic! We were just about... Would you have preferred a wooden spoon?
Spoons, Laffy?
I suppose we'll find her in her tent, where...
This tastes horrible. Did you really think I would eat this garbage?
Princess, we're not in Heidel anymore.
Ugh, whatever. Just finish the job and go home. Do you know what allows Lord Jordine absolute rule over Serendia? Faith. Our faith in him, and his faith in us. I too demonstrated the capacity for good faith when I sent you off, and your favorable outcome is proof that my faith in you is rewarded. Does this not make me a most favorable counterpart to his lordship? Am I mistaken, my dear Roy?
แม่ซื้อเสื้อมาฝากตัวละ10 บาท
I place my faith in my wagon of the finest Calpheonian. Do you think I poured out...
Apologies, Your Highness. As speculated, the depths of the chamber indeed held black stone. Found...
You don't look like an addled half-wit. Cut your professionals, are you not? You are being paid as such. With that payment comes the expectation of results, not half-baked excuses about spirits. You think these results will welcome me into Lord Jordine's strong embrace? Must I be ever haunted by the shadow of disappointment I'll cast across his chiseled face?
ใส่นอนหน้าหนาวเลยหรอปะคอคลุมขนแบบไม่ใช่ขน
All of you! Never show your faces here again! Do you think I poured out such fun?
Ah, you've lost. Though it strikes me, it's this Jordine fellow making his own fiancée.
Since there aren't any blacks, I pray you...
Stop scaring them, my boy. Keep your mind and body sharp and then...
กดอะไรเควสนะลืมตัวไออ่ะใส่เฮ้ยใส่เสื้อฉันใส่เสื้อแล้วเดี๋ยวกดยูเหรอไม่ใช่เราต้องไปอันไหน
เป็นแรกจะเป็นออกต่างๆครับ
เราต้องไปอันนี้
เป็นผมไม่เปิดหน้านี้
Under the shoulder.
นี่นะดำ
เป็นทำเป็นเสียงต่าง
โอเค
Well, first, I have a proposal for you. What say you to working for Her Royal Highness, Princess Jarette?
เจ้าหลิงที่กี้แตกเมื่อกี้เหรอ อะไรอ่ะต้องเลือกเหรอ ต้องเลือกระหว่างเจ้าหญิงกับดำเอาดีกว่า
ใคร มันไม่ต้องมาคนละแบบ
เอาไอ้บักขำน้อยนี่ดีกว่า
อ้าวเหรอ
โอ้สำหรับข้าที่มีขนมเส้นแกงเขียวหวานกับขนมเส้นน้ำยา ลูกชิ้นเย็นใช่อยู่กับทูตดำดีกว่าเมื่อกี้มันกรีดใส่แตงอ่ะไม่เอาแต่ชื่อมันรู้ตัวเมื่อสายเกินไปนี่มันตลกดีกดถวัดกดเพียทั้งหมดอ๋อต่ออีก
I understand. Go seek out Captain Cliff. He will take into consideration your efforts in saving the soldiers from the imps.
We are currently tasked with finding the source of all this chaos. The very leader of the imps himself, Red Nose. He suddenly appeared one day and kicked all the goblins out. Now he's been sighted launching small-scale raids into the settlements nearby. So, you've ingratiated yourself to an officer, and I think you've greatly overestimated the value of your so-called skills. And I'm afraid, Officer Phanias, I think you've greatly overestimated the value of your so-called skills. I think you've greatly...
Without your aid, this would have... Let's use this momentum to track down Red Nose. He won't be able to deny your importance this time. A few days ago, I will be waiting here. Word's gone round the camp that the imp expert will soon...
His nose was so incredibly red. I was patrolling. I turned around. Boy, that imp was strong. He pulled out a sword as big as I am. Boy, that imp was strong. He pulled out a... Look, if you want...
The armor. Useless after the beating it took. I disposed of it. But whatever odds and ends I found at the scene. The armor. Useless after the beating it took. I disposed of it. But whatever odds and ends I found at the scene. The armor. This? What's this doing here? This...
No, I was off duty, heading into Velia. Anyway, I spotted an imp wandering alone. Well, this is rather embarrassing, but I flicked him on the head and said, "Hey," and the ground started to...
You started this whole commotion, and you didn't even have the dragon eggs to report it. You'll face it.
I'll think about that later. Let's move on to our next task. The important thing... You're up for the task, aren't you? Deal with some of the imps here first, then follow the path.
กดอะไรนะเรียกพูดจำกดอะไรกดตัวนี้เอ้ยอ๋อใช้ยาอ๋อโอเคจำกดมันบอกให้กดแบ็คสเปซตัว แล้วไงเพิ่มประสิทธิภาพนี่ใช่ไหมแล้ว
เราต้องถอดดาบที่เราใช้
อันไหนอะ เราต้องออกจากหน้านี้ก่อนเหรอแล้วเราต้องไหนคือดาบวะอันนี้เหรอ นี่จะอันนี้เอาออกก่อนเหรอแต่อันนี้เพิ่งกดไปเมื่อกี้นะออกไง
เอาดาบเดียวไปอัพเกรด
อ๋อ
คือถ้าเราจะอัพเกรดของอะไร
ต้องออกมาแล้วก็กดอันนี้เราไงก็ต้องกดอันไหนวะฮะโอเคอันนี้นะแล้วก็เอาออกแล้วก็ดึงกลับใช่ไหมเราต้องดึงกลับใช่ไหมกระเป๋าไอ้พวกนี้มันกดใส่หรือว่ามันไอ้นี่อยู่ละมันรู้ก็ยังไม่ต้องก็ได้กดใช้เลยกดโอเคนี่คืออะไรโต้ได้ประดับโอเคแล้วนะเนี่ยโดนลุมเหอะเจ็บ
It's you! Look here! I've come ready to be really blown away!
I told you. I don't know where the boss is.
Hey, Eden told me that you are an expert on this. I will look for traces of red... Hey, Eden told me that you are an expert on this.
Who knows where the boss's hideout is?
Then I shouldn't have wasted my time capturing you.
You think I knew I'd get caught like this? Ah, look at the brains on this beanstalk. And you think us imps are stupid? Red nose or blue nose, the beanstalk asks, without even thinking to ask about Tiny Nose.
Oh, Tiny Nose. Who's Tiny Nose.
What? I said nothing. Imps are extremely loyal to one another. Red Nose will defeat Gieth and bring endless abundance. Wolfmeat? Red Nose and Tiny Nose are brothers! Yes!
Well, the chef might have some leftovers.
Tiny Nose is always down at the cave. Just one bite. Please. Tiny Nose is clever. He makes deals with beanstalks, give delicious cooked wolf meat to Tiny Nose. He loves it. And it meat. Sweet and succulent wolf.
There must be more to it. I must let our captain know.
I will look for traces of Red Nose near that cave over there. You should be Tiny Nose. Ready to be really blown away?
กดอะไรวะเนี่ยเรียกป่า
Shush, shush. You need to lower the voice.
อ้าวมีเนื้อหมาป่าต้องไปหาหมาป่าก่อนหมาป่าอยู่ไหนกดอะไรนะเวทอะเวทกดตัวอะไรนะตอนนี้กดตัวเองไม่มีอะไรนี่เลยแล้วเราจะไปเนี่ยเนื้อมาฮะป่าอยู่ไหนไปหาหมาป่าทีนะหมาป่าก็ไหนคือหมาป่านะต้องรอด้วยนะป่า
There must be more to it.
แอลอันนี้เหรอใช่ไม่มีสิเอ้ยนี่ปะนี่ได้แล้วแล้วไปไหนต่อย่างไหนอะโอเคแปรรูปเริ่มต้นแล้วก็ ไปหาเอวจมูกโตอ้าว อ๋อ เมื่อกี้ไม่เห็นไอ้นี่แล้วเนื้อหมาป่าอยู่ไหน
อันนี้เสร็จแล้ว
ไปเลยนะ ปิดเลยนะ
เรียนการน้ำซุปไม่ได้มันเลยวันในตอนน่าเอาขึ้นมาจอยเขียนแบบบนหนังสือ
มันไม่เท่ากันใน YouTube
ก็ได้ใน YouTube นั่นแหละ
ไม่ดีเลยหรอ
Shush! Shush! You need to lower the voice. Really? How did you know I like this? I've prepared a mineral wagon. Help yourself. Huh? What do you mean? Our boss? You want to hear about Red Nose? One rainy day, he was wiping away his tears in seclusion after being roughed up for his shiny schnoz, when he was discovered by a man wrapped in black robes. He opened his hand to reveal a wishing black stone. Red Nose prayed before this man clad in black. I wish for the power to flatten everyone's noses. Hearing Red Nose's words seething with hatred, the man gave him the black stone in return for a promise. You see that large stone over there, with the mark on it? Red Nose to remember that mark, saying that he will have to fight alongside him one day.
No one's studying the imps. Thus, so black stones are the source of his power. That makes sense. All things accounted for. Of course I know about black stones. I told you Eden and I were acquainted. Now, let's review the information we've gathered up until now. Normally, Red Nose is average imp-sized, but grows to gigantic proportions when enraged. How might we prod him into such a state? Well, I've yet to meet a blue nose, but I'll let you know if I do. Grows to gigantic proportions when enraged. How right! I'd almost forgot. Good. Now it's my turn. Using the information you gathered from the Western Guard camp, I tracked down the location of the incident. You can see here traces of Red Nose's hopping mad rampage. What a gruesome scene. I was racking my brain over how to hunt down Red Nose, but black stones being the source of his power may just be the key. Take this potion. You'll be able to follow the energy signature of black stones. What? You think I'm trying to poison you? I didn't even brew it. Eden did. What? You think I'm trying... Oh, can you see it? Those are his traps. Hold on! Don't touch it! The energy that comes from Blackstones is very dangerous.
มันตายได้กี่รอบเกมนี้
ถ้าว่าแบบสมมติเราอะไรที่อยู่ตายก็มันจะมีให้เลือกเกิดทางจุดนั้นเลยแต่ก็ต้องเก็บของแล้วก็จะมีที่เกิดบ้านใกล้สุดบ้านอยู่เลยแล้วก็
I dare say, did you just lick that? Not the strangest tracking technique I've seen, but close. It's Red Nose's hideout. Why don't you take a step back? Fania's soldiers will be here soon. It's best to fight together.
คนเว้ยไม่เป็นคนเว้ยไปไหนอะจำก็ตายอยู่เข้าไปโดนทำไม
You not only... How would you feel about putting your potential to better use?
If you would just hand over the black...
Apologies, Your Highness, but I couldn't find it.
Ah, so my time...
It's true. It's true.
Tiny knows Francis's information.
We found evidence of them trading military supplies with humans.
A prisoner of war should be kept chained. But it would be... What shall be...
That's much...
I've got loads of connections.
We've lost track. There's a coastal...
Stifle your pleading. Tiny Nose shall be transferred to our camp's prison.
There's a coastal village.
น่าจะไปได้ทีละหน่อยวันละนิดวันละน้อยโอเคดูเรื่อง เอ๊ะ
Welcome to Velia. I'm Hans, a Velia vigilante. To get anyway, the sage Alustin is waiting for you. We sincerely...
This says that Red Nose has been defeated.
If that's the case, why the hell's this village still in this state? I heard they're still drafting soldiers. How about you? It's all because of those damn goblins.
My love, what would I tell Helen? To think I'd be widowed at my age.
I prayed this year would be free from that curse, and yet here we are in another drought.
Aye, and the chief's granddaughter's coming of age this year.
Oh no, whatever shall we do?
Gah, what's the meaning of all this?
The trade wagon that left yesterday has been raided. Again.
Hardell is considering severing ties with us.
Goblins again? Ugh. How many guards do we need to stop them? The entire guild will starve at this rate.
Oh, wise one, this village is filled with bad spirits.
Shouldn't we do something with the chief's granddaughter first?
In times like these, we need to stay vigilant from within as well. And to do so...
มันมีตีออโต้ไหมเกมนี้ ก็ไปคือตีกันคนนี้ใช่ไหม
My friends, there's no need to think of alchemy as something difficult. Alchemy begins with understanding the fundamental principles of all things. Everything exists based on...
What's happening? Look, that staff is shaking.
This device is supposed to react to black energy. My friends, don't panic. It is just a small amount of energy. By any chance, is there a stranger among us? A greater world awaits your discovery. Welcome, adventurer. You seem to bear a dark energy, eons old. I am. Some see these wrinkles as a sign of wit. Bruno and Cliff have told me all I need to know. Of Red Nose, tearing through the dark. The cause to have such... We should undertake... I would like you to assist my...
I think she would like it if I say it's for the family.
มันตามเควสไปตลอดเวลาเลยปะ
Some beetle wings, parasitic bee lava sauce, and let's see, a drop of imp's tear, and then... Oh, this happens every single time I try to make rouge. Oh, welcome. Hello, adventurer.
Okay. มันเยอะเกินไป
Hiya, Papa. You've brought someone along? Oh, friends of... They're basically just watered-down versions of Florence's potions anyway. I'm kidding. Please, buy my wares.
Eileen, save your sales pitch. I've a task for you. Think you can handle it?
What? Another one? But I just finished the last one. Can't Florence just swoop in and save the day?
Well, if you don't want this opportunity to meet a black spirit host in the flesh...
What? No way. Look at those dreamy eyes. Nothing like the vacant corpse-like expressions I read about.
Eileen, manners.
Oops. Did I say that out loud? I'll just go stick my head in a cauldron and die now.
Come now, child. No need for dramatics. They are in need of your aid.
Me? Specifically? Sure you didn't just confuse me for Chlor... Gosh, okay. Let's see. How... Tell me. Just...
Eileen!
Got it.
I've received a... I'll be expecting...
Right. Why was I talking about fire? Oh, right.
ด็ก
Hey!
Wow. As soon as we smite one with... Papa said you... See that bell tower over there? Why don't you, go on ahead. I need to touch up my faith. For, church.
Stone is solid.
I've contributed as best I could.
Stay only in the kitchens of the Western camp.
My faithful congregation who've gathered here today. You've likely not ever set foot in the desert, nor heard tale of the Black Desert and the salvation of Elion.
Protect us, me and my wife, forever.
There was a time when black stones were thought to be blessed with Elion's might. Sown like so many seeds beneath the sands that span from Calphion to Valencia. These two nations then declared war over these black stones, who watered the great desert with blood until the sand itself could hold no more. From that day it was known by two names. For the countless black stones, Calphionians know the Great Desert as the Black Desert. But for the countless lives lost, Valencians call it Red. Not so long after, Elion felt pity for us fallen humans, and granted us the sight to see the black stones for what they truly were. Now that Elion has lifted the veil from our eyes, let us cast off the avarice and offer up our worldly possessions to him.
Thank you, Lord.
Please take away
Forgive us our sins.
I believe in you.
There you
Not
are.
so long after.
Shall we sit together?
Elion felt pity for now that Elion has lived.
Shirking your alchemical studies again. I see. No surprises there. What does surprise me is how it's a new man every time. What do they see in you? Hello, I'm Florence, Eileen's twin sister. Father filled me in. I only came here to confirm my suspicions. Now listen here. The Black Spirit is my advice. Don't...
Life.
Jealousy has
I was once considered a great... Ah, so you're the one Alustin spoke of. We finally meet. I am Igor Bartali, chief of this village. Welcome to Velia. There was a time when I too dreamt of becoming a great adventurer, and I would love to hear of your heroic encounter with Red Nose. But first, I must attend to a small matter requested of me by the Grand Chamberlain. How about you tell your tale over a meal at the Lunar Halo Inn? It's right over there. My wife, Islin, will treat you to some refreshments. Go on ahead. I'll be right behind you.
Have you any remedy for headaches? I have to get back to work. I can't move because of the headache. God, my head's aching.
You made a good choice to come to Lunar Halo Inn. Welcome to the Lunar Halo Inn, traveller. You can call me Islin. My husband said you'd be dropping by. Rowdy drunkards think getting pot-shotting is an excuse for breaking a dish or two. But this is the chef of our inn, David. Talented, aye. But those two over there act like brothers once a little ale's in 'em. In the court, that one over there just keeps to himself, smoking his pipe all day long, never orders a thing. Oh, look at the old man, the wind blew in. Well, what'll you have? Have a seat and we'll get your order in right away. Roasted chicken salad. Top choice. It's so good you'll... Good, good. Take a seat over there. My husband's probably dying to see you. Good, good. Take a seat over there. My husband's probably dying to see you.
ดูตังค์ตรงไหนเนี่ยไม่มีตังค์ไม่มีตังค์
The joy for the soldiers in Western camp without a tavern.
เนี่ยเปิดใช่ไหมเปิดอยู่ปะ
Imps are all fast the note.
It doesn't matter to me. This little thing's trying to mess with me.
These are all for me to eat. Great!
Life is cheap if it's worth a pint of
I'm a self-made man. I can do my bit.
Great!
นั่นแหละต้องไปหาใคร
Imps are all for me to eat.
I can hardly see you. You're the size of my bum. Stop it. You're making me cry.
Just 'cause you're big.
Don't bother me, you
I'm best at handling
little...
big reckless guys like you. You want to get to know the villagers
Oh.
Finally. I've been looking forward to dining first. Tell who helped the most in tracking Red Nose down.
Foxes are all for me to eat. Great!
Adventures are best done with
หาย
Don't even try to stop me.
What are you talking about? You never had a
taster. I'm valuable information.
เพราะคนนี้
Just no stopping you.
ใช่ไหม
Don't look down on me just 'cause you're big.
I can hardly see you.
All days there seems to be a lot of new
ตอบ
adventures
คำถามเล่าเรื่อง
Parasitic bees are all for me to eat. Great!
รอน
The lads at the
Where's the joy
castle
for
are
the
real
soldiers
nasty
in Western
ones.
camp without a
มา
tavern,
คุยกับ
Queen?
คนนี้เพื่อตอบคำถามมัน
Great!
ตอบผิดตอบถูก
Who helped the most in tracking Red Nose down?
What you really need to be wary of is
หัว
the
หน้า
red
ทีม
nose
ท
of the
หาร
Elder of
เฟ
Agus.
เนียศาสตราจารย์อูโน่ยิ้มจมูกเล็ก
Of all days there seems to be a
คน
lot
แรก
of new adventures.
ที่ตามหายิ้มจมูกแดงพบเป็นใครกัน
The lads at the
That can't be. That Uno has spent his entire... But however did Red Nose become leader of the Imps? As I recall, he was ever so tiny and... The Black Step... Oh, well. Your grand journey is still underway. An arduous time...
Well, now, what's this?
Oh,
Elder of
Uno.
Agus.
It has been some time.
Me, and yet it was...
I'm telling you.
This is your first time hearing it, right? Listen well, it's quite the tale. 10 years passed. In the distant desert, a sudden and strange phenomenon occurred. The ground beneath the sands cracked wide, and an ancient ruin burst forth. It was the ruins of Histria.
He's been on about this story for a decade now. My ears can't take it any longer. Be present. It's the year 286.
Nostalgia serves as the great...
Never thought I'd see the day when Igor the Adventurer was properly domesticated. The things love will do to us, eh?
I may not look it now, but I was indeed quite...
Look at the stone spider, and on my honor, I swear on that... I promise you, before my dying breath, I shall uncover its secret.
This stuff is great.
Careful. Do you know how much this beer cost me?
I couldn't believe it. She told me to shave my beard.
Do you know how many years I spent whacking those scarecrows?
Oh, Tronin, you're here as well.
Of course. I have to lay down the hammer sometimes.
Yes, indeed. It's been some time. Care to hear of my travels to Valencia?
Oh, good. Adventurer, you're awake.
กางเกงขาดด้วยอะไร
This is the home of Trannon Underfoe, the blacksmith. He said you had a pretty rowdy night at the tavern. You should go say. Let's be off. We're going to overcome the black. Her name is Emma. Emma, ever since she was little, we're going to pay her a visit. Oh, poor Emma. She's the nightmares of the kingdom of Kron. See, she's that. No wonder she shuns people. I'm counting on you to get close to her heart. 150 years. Grave robbers have once again stolen Noir Bartelli. The chief may seem like he just enjoys drinking with adventurers. He gave me a place to set up the Bartelli family, so go ahead and take the path near the church. I'll check.
Yo เดี๋ยวจะเข้าไปมือที่เหลือละเสร็จเควสนี้
Do you finally like that one? What? You're throwing it away again? Why have you thrown away so many?
Look at my face. Haven't even worked up a sweat. Patience is all about refining. I'm Trannon Underfoe, a blacksmith with patience. No need to thank me. I can see how callous the palms of your hands are. You will certainly be a regular. From now on, trust your gear to me. Us, you hurry? Got peculiar taste, that's for sure. On your way there, give my regards to my dear friend Richie, if you could. He's not been in this town too long. Think I'm...
ออกก่อนดีกว่าอยู่แถวนี้ออกได้ใช่ไหม ไปแล้วกัน
There we go. The fish have taken the bait. That admit defeat.